Smoking like this shit, the only job I got. Clouded every hour, smelling louder than your flower pot. Let it blaze, burning bushes, Yahweh done found the spot. Complex godly off the THC that sour got. Hit me in the chest like it showed me how that chopper pop. You ain't get it by now, I'm saying my merry clown and your optional different strands of potency and the loud you got. Fuck the white girl, I'm to the moon if I found a rock. I'm on to you niggas who steadily slump, asking how high and I ain't even tell you to jump. Unveiling the funk, and I don't mean inhaling the skunk. We spreading these blunts, the same size as elephant trunks. Already we up, watching shit y'all subjectively touch. Silly niggas never stick to they objective enough. Expected fire. Welcome, ladies. Just the ladies. I'm the only gentleman in the building. But yo, it's the Smoking Words podcast, hosted by your boy, RB King, a.k.a. Mr. Spliffendor. Sponsored by Sirens NYC. Make sure y'all follow the whole face. Powered by Sirens NYC. Sponsored by Punchline Punch, as you can see behind these lovely ladies. And in front of you, shouts to Robbie, shouts to Classic Films. We here, and I got two lovely guests with me today. iCarly, Rian B. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm chilling. I like that. That's a strong voice. Good. All right. What's up?
Hey. How are you?
I'm chilling.
Sure.
How are you guys?
Good.
Man, that's what's up. So welcome. How we start these episodes off? We go into the lighter box now. Just a basic rule. After you grab a lighter and use it for the show, just put it back. Cause motherfuckers be out here swiping.
That's true. That's very true.
Very true. So you gotta protect your lighters. So I'm gonna let y'all dig first. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of some distractions in there, so you're gonna have to get through those.
Thank you.
Don't look.
Oh.
What you got?
Just a black lighter.
Just a black lighter?
Got some pearls.
Oh, you got the pearls one. That one been making its rounds through a few episodes. So, you know what I mean? That's going to be like a fan favorite. So, now that we got our lighters out, we can spark up. Everybody know what they got?
No idea.
You have no idea what you got.
No, I don't.
You have no idea what you got.
No.
God damn. All right.
I mean, you just passed me a joint.
You know what? We can say this because you know I'm a very fruitful person. So that right there is white gushes. Okay. That over here is purple rhino, and I'm smoking some Abu Dhabi sour. Where the fuck do they come up with these shits? You know what I mean? So thank you whoever created this, because I smoked some earlier and that shit was fire. So I'm glad to smoke it on the show. But what type of strains have y'all been coming across, like on your own, like on your private time?
Lately I've been smoking ice cream cookies.
Ice cream cookies?
Yeah.
I done had ice cream cake bare times, but ice cream cookies?
Ice cream cookies.
What's that hitting for? Tell me about that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty smooth. Last night it had me knocked out for the entire night. I don't usually sleep the entire night. But I slept from like 11 till 8. So
that is,
we got a pretty good night's sleep.
What's up? What about you, Ryan? What you been smoking?
Mimosa. I really like that one.
Yeah.
It's really fruity. I like that.
How's it hit?
It's really smooth. It's not like super intense. I can even almost smoke it without any Fonto. But that's probably just because I'm from Cali.
Okay. Yeah. On the east side, we put that grabber and that Fonto in that blunt. You know what I mean? Not too much. We don't want to kill motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I first got introduced into Fonto, motherfuckers was packing so much fucking burnt up leaf into that spliff that my face was melting on the way home. So can't be doing that. But
yeah, that's true. It messes with my stomach for me.
Fonto messes with your stomach?
Yeah, like I used to smoke it all the time, and I used to smoke backwards all the time, and then randomly one day, I just couldn't handle it.
I mean, sometimes Fonto just, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need good shit after that. You know what I mean? Nice good one. Just flush it out. You know what I mean? Roll up right after that. You know what I mean? That's my spray too. Like I don't use Glade or Febreze and none of that shit. I go to the bathroom, I spark an L. I'm dead ass. You know what I mean? What's worse? Walking to a bathroom smelling shit or weed smoke?
Both.
A mixture of both is kind of terrible.
I don't like to smell like weed. I feel like it's not a good smell ever.
Hey man, hey, smoke weed every day. We don't even have to smoke weed every day. We can sip a little bit too. Because like I said, we sponsored by Punchline Punch. I got my own podcast, and I'm sponsoring my own shit. So today we got the killer, the bestseller. You all know the name. Pink Walls in the building.
That's the first thing I ever tried.
That's the first thing you ever tried? All right, so if you don't know, and you're watching this, ladies, I should have did ladies first.
Well, I don't know, and I'm here, so.
All right, so
I'm gonna give a description.
Pass me a good. If you don't know, this is not the first time me and Rian have been on the air together. She's been on Unwifeable, I think twice, and then when they transitioned to the whole phase, I think she came on for like 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
One of them, she was definitely a commentator in the back. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Rian has had mad of my drinks already. Would you like to share an experience?
I think my most drunk experience I had was it was blue, and it reminded me a lot of this drink back in Cali. It's called Adios.
Adios.
It literally looked and tastes. Well, it's
called
called Adios
Adios
because you're out after one. Like
you take one sip of this, it's Adios.
No, yeah. So when you pulled it out, I was like, this looks like Adios, and then it tastes like Adios, and Adios is like vodka, tequila, Hennessy. And then it's mixed
vodka, tequila, Hennessy.
It's literally called Adios because you're literally fucked up off one drink.
You literally about to be gone.
Gone off one drink. That's why when I moved to New York, I would be like, "Do you guys have Adios at the bar?" And they're like,
"What the fuck is the Adios?"
Yeah, and I was just like, "Oh,
yeah, goodbye."
It's blue. They're like, "No." I was like, "Okay."
All right, so yeah, that was the Queen's Water. It had, and I don't know.
Queen's Water,
The fucking Adios sound like some deaf shit. Like, whenever I make my drinks, I'm never mixing light and dark. The first 3 things she said was vodka, tequila, and Hennessy. You trying to Adios the whole fucking party. Nah.
And the cup is like not even big. So it's like you're done.
Because
like,
you don't need that much Adios to go Adios.
Well,
those are 3.
Your drink had me like that. I was so messed up.
Depending on what liquors are being used, because you're already using Hennessy, I'm guessing the other 2 are gonna be of decent shelf as well. So I'm thinking, when you say tequila, I'm thinking Patron, 1800, Casamigos.
I think it was definitely 1800.
And then vodka, that could be anywhere from
Tito's,
Amsterdam, like. The list goes on. It'd be fucked up if motherfuckers pulled out some Kettle One on y'all niggas. Say, yeah, we gonna.
Yeah. What was the blue one called?
Queen's Water.
Yeah, I had that on my birthday.
Yeah, already sounds bad.
It was just like I don't even remember going in my bed. Like I was just like, and I drank 2 of them, just wilding. And I have a video of me us like voguing in Devin's living room. It was just really weird. I was like, I haven't been that drunk off any of his drinks other than that's the strongest one to me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts to Punchline Punch. Shouts to the Queen's Walls. Now that we got our cups filled, we can take a sip. And you've never tried one.
I have never tried any.
So let me hear your opinion first. You gonna sip?
tastes like juice. This is dangerous.
Yeah, it's like voodoo hands,
I
right?
know.
I don't know what that is.
It's like he's like a mixologist for like.
Oh, I thought that was
good
a
one.
drink. Like the name
No.
of the drink.
I didn't even know the other name. I just know they all get you turned
Yeah,
up.
no, this is dangerous.
I know it.
I'm definitely only having one cup because I'm driving.
All right.
So
that
Maybe
makes
half
sense.
the cup.
Drive
okay,
responsibly.
maybe half the cup.
Drive responsibly, whether you drinking or you smoking. It don't matter which one is more chill. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into a different segment that we have on the show, which is called the Reggie News and the Loud News. The Reggie News is basic news. You know what I mean? That Reggie. Everybody know that Reggie is around. Loud news. It's a little, you know what I mean? It's news about weed. So let's get into a little bit of both. And last episode, they were running against each other. The Flamin' Hot Cheeto and former Vice President Joe Biden. And Joe Biden has been projected to be our next president. So shouts to the fact that we finally are getting this motherfucker Trump out of the motherfucking White House. So
Shout out to that.
shouts to every episode before this where I was basically praying for that shit, chanting that shit into existence. I like to believe, besides the voting experience, that was my contribution to making it a reality. So,
Manifesting.
But he's still putting up a fight.
He is.
He's still not conceding.
I don't see him really getting that far with it though.
And the Supreme Court judge is continuing to fucking dismiss every lawsuit for voter fraud in Georgia, in Pennsylvania. They're telling you, motherfucker, it's not enough evidence. It's not enough evidence. It's not enough evidence. These cases are getting thrown out. You look like a motherfucking loser. Cut it out.
Like a sore loser.
Big facts.
I think CNN is the most funny. They're
Why?
like, with no facts, he's saying this. Like, I'm like, yeah, and like all their like headlines are all
They're like, no clue why.
no clue why, but I'm like, oh,
No, the funniest had to be when Biden finally won, and CNN was like, Biden's the new president, and then ABC's like, Biden's the new president, and Fox News is like, we're not going to report this because we don't know that it's true. And we're like,
and that's how bad our
what?
country, the state of our country is,
Like,
in that it's
how much
it's
does
a
Donald Trump
rumor
pay
now
out?
who the
Yo.
president is. It's a rumor. That's
Like,
crazy.
we don't know if it's true.
Did you hear? Nah, that shit ain't true. Fuck out of here. What you reading? Check your facts.
Our
Nah.
country is literally Twitter.
No, but it's like, Fox News backs up Trump.
Yo,
Like-
even watching the presidential election in real time, I'm clicking back and forth from CNN, and Fox News, and fucking News Channel 1, Channel 7, all of them shits, and it's like all of these other shits seem neutral, but when you go to Fox News, it's a completely different story. First of all, the outline of that bitch is completely red. Okay, if you ever go on Fox News, that shit is
They
a
letting you know.
Republican screen banner or whatever the fuck they got going on. So, and then it's like it's from a completely different narrative. And everything is President Trump. Yeah, President Trump. Yeah, he's down.
They're probably under a contract that they are with him and say this is a rumor, LOL. They don't want to be like jumping off the ship just yet. You feel me? Like if they have a contract with him, I think there's more than just
I don't
like
even
what
know if
meets
it's a
the
contract
eye
or more so they just support him.
or an agreement.
Like-
I don't think every single person
Because
that
they've
works
been
at
supporting
Fox-
him since he became president. Like Fox News, every time anyone's against him, they're like, no, we're behind him.
But he has a lot of money, and
True,
he
that's
bought
true,
his.
too.
I strongly believe he bought his way into the first election, so I don't think he's opposed to buying news networks. You feel me? Like I'm just saying, like it might be a little
Very
bit,
true.
might be a little bit more to the story.
I just feel like because the public has spoken and the Electoral College has spoken. Him dragging this whole situation out is going to be more detrimental to his legacy than not, regardless whether he has the bread or not.
You think he cares?
He doesn't, which makes
Doesn't.
him just not.
He shows that through his Twitter fingers that you don't care.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you suitable to be our president.
It is if they vote him.
And not for nothing, all his supporters.
And you got outvoted, my nigga. So poof, be gone.
Yeah.
All his supporters still think the same way he's thinking. They're like, yeah, we need to recount the votes, stop the votes.
But
This,
it's like, when has that ever been a thing to recount and stop votes? Like,
Do you know he's
It's not.
vetting people for jobs in his campaign as if he's going to have a second term?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I did not know
our
that.
country's in a shitty state to where that's even a thing that he can do that out loud.
He's kind of delusional.
So funny.
It's like
Just a little delusional.
it's like your whole store is about to go out of business, but you still looking for a district manager. Nah, we good. You know what I mean? Just come in on Monday and
He's having a united front. He's trying to stand strong.
but that's not what you do when you have a whole fucking team of radicals behind you with the fucking repetitive saying of stand back and stand by. What the fuck?
He said, stand back, stand by, Proud Boys, or something like that.
Like
Or like
if that
the
shit,
white supremacists, because they were
if
like,
that
oh, you
shit is
condemn
running
him.
in your head and your presidential candidate is not conceding. I'm sorry, I'm high. Is not conceding. That doesn't make you want to fall back either.
This is like the Bad Girls Club for Trump. Like, he's going out with a bang. Like, he's just going out with a bang. Like, I just feel laughing
before
like,
she
all
got kicked off.
day.
He Natalie before she left the house.
He didn't Natalie. He more like Stassi. He's like, it's all like, he knows he's not. He knew he wasn't gonna win this election. He's like, you know what? My plan now. Fuck what my team says, and he knows, like, team or not, like, he's the president. He knows things that he's not supposed to know that his team doesn't know. So he's just being he's throwing a tantrum and
Aw, poor Trump.
Poor Trump.
Not really.
I do feel like poor Trump sometimes.
Really?
I don't feel for him as a person, but I just feel like
don't.
I don't feel for him at all. I don't feel nothing good or bad. I'd be like, that's it, like, you know, because we all humans.
There's just too much wild shit.
I guess I'm like a
going on
hippie. I'm like, we're human. I'm like, you know, I don't stand with anything that he does at all. I don't know him, so I can't really say nothing. I just feel like we're all humans.
Yeah.
And being a president is not a walk in the park.
I definitely understand that, but there's definitely a way you don't do it. So,
And it's the way he's definitely like,
it's
he's doing
definitely-
it all the way wrong. Like, it's hella, like, it's just funny. It's like,
facts.
Just
But
take your L, man.
just take it.
but I said, like I said, he's
Take
going
the
out
ball,
with a
take your
bang.
ball and go
Like,
home,
he started
man.
with a
Like,
bang, and he's like, bang, bang.
Stop. Take your L.
You gonna
No,
start
he's a
with
New
bang,
Yorker.
bang,
Ain't
and
no
bang.
L he's gonna
Bang with a
take.
bang.
Like, he has heart. He's a New
Speaking
Yorker.
of New York, it must be some shit to lose the projection of the presidency, and your hometown is celebrating in the fucking streets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, damn.
That's
Literally.
fucking hilarious. Right outside the Trump Tower, getting it. Outside, getting it. That's crazy. That's crazy. But we ain't gonna be able to do that for a good minute, especially at nighttime, because Governor Cuomo, or Cuomo?
Come on.
Cuomo?
Hell if I know.
Yeah, he implemented another he implemented another fucking
Oh, man.
curfew.
Well, it's because I
Well,
think
it's not
other
for-
places are
for
shutting
people
down.
per se. You know, the individual person, like it was
Back
in
then.
June,
Yeah.
where everybody had to be inside by 8 p.m. or shit, and fucking shut down the Ubers and all of that. But like businesses, bars, restaurants, different
Have
things
to
of that
close
sort.
down.
They have to close by 10 p.m. Private gatherings are limited to 10 people per, which is crazy because it's a private gathering. How the fuck you going to clock that? Yeah, I mean, so all I can say is tensions are still high in these streets. Let's not do nothing to poke the bear right now. You know what I mean? Be safe, be vigilant, do what you gotta do. Alright?
Well, no, in terms of being safe, I forgot what state it was, but the governor there is like trying to pass a bill to like let the citizens shoot rioters and looters.
What?
Yeah, I
That's
feel
kind of
like
fair.
it's
That's fair.
PA.
That's fair.
can't-
If you
Citizens
in Florida?
can shoot
Yo,
riots and
okay,
looters.
listen, that's
Florida.
basically
That's fair.
that's basically a stay in your ground law. If somebody try to take from your crib or
But don't we already
They-
have that
Or
they're
law?
assault
taken
you
from
in your
Target.
crib.
That's not your crib.
Don't we already
Alright,
have that law?
I mean that all right. So
That's what they're talking about.
For-
They're
for
taken
that-
from
for that,
Target and
not
Walmart.
really,
That's
nigga.
That's
not
wild.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
chain.
wild.
That shit don't belong to you. You know what I mean? That fucking minimum wage is not worth you shooting
Why
somebody
the
over.
citizens
I'm sorry.
shooting the looters and the rioters?
Right.
But-
That's
Well,
not
what
your
is the
crib.
point of
Hold on.
that?
If they come
Hold
to
on.
your crib, that's different.
That's
but
different.
that's not your house.
If they come to your crib or if they come to your business, if that's your self-made business and you got that storefront with your own hard-earned fucking money or whatever loan you got and you gotta pay that shit off and that shit got your name on it, bow! You better get
But
the
they're not
fuck away
saying-
from this
But don't we
punchline
already
punch
have
show.
that?
They're not
law,
saying
it's
business
self-defense.
owners. They're saying citizens.
Anybody, yeah.
They're
No,
saying
that don't,
anyone
no,
on
that's
the
absurd.
street.
No, I disagree.
They're not saying business owners. They're
I
saying
disagree
anyone on
with
the
that
street.
notion. They should not. Come on. Why would you even want to bust at
Basically, I
somebody
don't
for
own a
looting
business and I
at
can walk
Target?
down the street and be like, "Oh, you're trying to steal from this business."
The
All
real
right.
niggas I know who work at Target is going to join the looters. They not dying for that shit. They not shooting other niggas for that shit. What are you doing? No. Not I, said the
Even the Target CEO, he said he doesn't care if they destroy the stores because he has insurance for all that.
No, and I mean that's cool and all, but it's like
He's like, take what you want. It's like we're talking about lives that are being taken, and people are upset about the store being messed up. I could care less about my store getting messed
Yeah,
up. Like,
yeah.
worry about the life that was just taken.
yeah, absolutely. I think it's ridiculous. Even like the whole idea that people that want to protest like are even at risk of their lives. I feel like our country stands on the Fifth Amendment to be able to say and do what you want.
Like we've already tried it peacefully.
But I think it's all peacefully. Like it's just like people just want a reaction, you know? And that's a dumb law. Like if we already have a self-defense law, what's the point of adding another extra clause to that law? Or are they even acknowledging that?
Who knows?
I definitely feel you. But, you know what I mean? If that's my business, I'm completely behind that law. I'm completely behind it because I feel like I should have
As
a
a
right to
business owner,
As,
yeah,
as
not
a business
as a
owner,
citizen.
As a
yeah,
citizen,
yeah.
you
But as a
just-
citizen, no, definitely not. So we on the same page.
Okay, cool.
Loud news. Marijuana. Why the fuck? Marijuana. I know how to say these words. I just be getting smacked. Shit. Marijuana regulators from 19 motherfucking states form a group to coordinate legalization implementation. That's what the fuck is up. Get more states to legalize this shit because it's not hurting nobody. It's just making sure we stay lit, stay active in the ways that we want to stay active. And for a lot of us, this shit is a creative boost. Legalize this shit is not hurting nobody. Literally the least detrimental vice, including liquor, to human life. So, come on, man. Marijuana regulators from 19 states announced on last Thursday, that they have formed an independent organization aimed at coordinating efforts to implement cannabis policy changes. The Cannabis Regulators Association, CANRA, isn't taking a position on legalization, but it said the group can help inform regulatory best practices drawing from their collective experiences managing marijuana programs. So, granted, they can't pass each law like, oh, we're gonna automatically do it now, A, B, C, D, all the way down the line. But they're formulating a group together to just push the bill and push the envelope forward so that more states can go through the progress and process of legalization. I'm happy about that. I see a few of them: Massachusetts, Maine, Nevada, Illinois, and a few episodes ago, Illinois actually made Mad Bread opening their first dispensary. So shouts to them. You know what I mean?
Massachusetts has been legalized.
Yeah, but they're added to this program to further legalize it, I guess, across the nation. So cheers to that shit.
And
New
Jersey,
York, where you at?
New Jersey just legalized over the election.
That's a fact.
I feel like New York, like, as a whole, will never, as a whole.
You said what?
Like, legalize weed, like, entirely.
They will never
Like
do
the
it?
state?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you feel that way?
Because just the way the police system is set up. Like, they get quoted by arresting people for that shit. For little tiny shit like a dime.
Back when I was in college, one of my friends got, like, busted by the police first, like, smoking with his friend. And they got brought to the precinct, and the chief was like, "This is what you brought me? Are you serious?" He was like, "Y'all can go home." Like, he didn't even, like, clock them for it. He was
That's some rare shit, though.
He was like, "This isn't, like, I could care less about people, little, like, kids going and smoking weed. Like, get me something better than this."
Shit, that's some rare shit. I'm sure every occasion is not that sweet,
I mean, true, but it was like, some of them just don't
That's
care.
some angel shit, like.
And then in, like, another occasion, like, one of my friends was smoking at, like, some construction site, and the police officer was like, "If y'all give me that blunt, I'll let you go."
Somebody's
And they were like,
smoke.
"Take it,
Take it, officer.
we out."
I have more at home.
Like, we out.
Not more. I have
Two
more at home.
instances. One, because at this time I was working with children. My legal aid, because I got booked for, you know what I mean, smoking outside. It was the same story, believe it or not, where I could have booked it on my friend, but I decided to, you know what I mean, just stay there. I don't know why, but yeah, we both.
You're a good friend.
No.
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 I could have been out on this nigga. It was a nice little cut right through the fucking grass. I could have peeled through there, jumped over another gate, and went in the building. But I spent a night in the precinct. We got out the next morning, went to go smoke again. This time in the fucking backyard, like I insisted the first time. And you know, we got court dates. I went to mine, and when they seen that, you know, I work with kids or whatever, they threw my shit out. I didn't even see the judge. You know what I mean?
Period.
Another instance is when I'm chilling outside the front of my building, and this is like right after the school year is ending, summer is about to be underway. It's that time where the feeling is starting to come out, starting to get a little warmer, so niggas is outside. Blasting music, smoking, blowing down, the whole nine. The D's come from inside the building. They came from the back door. So start questioning everybody, look at my ID, look at my bag. They see that my bag is filled to the top with weed. To the top.
Yikes.
They're like, "Oh, who bag is this?" I'm like, "Shit." And it's mad of us. So I know if nobody say nothing, then all of us are probably going to go down. So I'm like, it's mine. I'm thinking shit is going to soften the blow because I'm right outside my building. You see my ID. I live right here. You know what I mean? I'm not doing nothing shady. he pulls one of my other mans to the side, speaks for him for a little bit. They're just like, all right, you guys have a good night. Make sure y'all turn the music down. This, that, and the third. Peeled off. I'm like,
Oh my god.
You blessed.
So lucky.
and my mans came to me, told me the conversation. He was just like, yeah, it wasn't nothing. They was just looking for guns.
Period.
Okay. Alrighty then. And we had a good ass night after that. So
I'm glad that ended that way for you.
yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
I feel like New York on their way.
I feel like they might go there.
It's certain
I
places
feel
I just
It's
be
gonna take them the
seeing.
longest, but I feel like
Yeah.
they'll get there.
Listen, I have faith. You know what I mean? Shouts to them.
Roll the dice.
But shouts to, this is a big shout out. Shouts to everybody who enjoys this thing that we call Mary Jane, this thing that we call the tree, the grass, the leaf, the fire.
The gas.
The gas. Yeah. Loud.
Shouts to the people who really enjoy the indulgence of taste, smell, just overall abundance. And I feel like you can only get that most of the time, because sometimes one connoisseur meets another and you're able to embellish in that together. But I feel like nothing is like taking that hit by your lonesome and just enjoying the vibe of you in your alone time and the peace of what it means to just not be in the middle of a bunch of fucking company. And the only reason why I have a slight affliction to my voice right now is because in a lot of situations where, and it's not all the time because I fuck with the smokers. Most of my friends are smokers. But every now and again, I end up around motherfuckers who ain't got a goddamn thing. And that's why I feel like we should have WEEDIQUETTE number 12. Which is, it's okay to smoke your own shit. By yourself. Face your blunt, smoke dolo, go in the back, go outside, do whatever. It's okay to smoke alone. Because it's yours. Because you don't know. You don't owe anybody a goddamn thing. Not an explanation. You don't owe no weed. You don't owe no roll up. You don't owe no bread. I pays for this here. So I's gonna smoke it how I's gonna smoke it. Do you agree?
I do.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's okay to smoke alone. That's WEEDIQUETTE number 12. And the reason why this is a WEEDIQUETTE is because I think the reason why we have all of these WEEDIQUETTEs is because, granted, these are ways for us to move better in the atmosphere of marijuana indulgence. But also for people to get the fuck out of their feelings and understand that this shit ain't personal. It's about common courtesy and respect. Sometimes I don't want to share my spliff. And that should be okay. Sometimes you don't want to share your spliff. And that should be okay. But sometimes motherfuckers be getting in their feelings.
Very true.
So, have you ever been in a situation where you've seen somebody just peel off and have a moment to themselves, not really trying to pass that out, or have you ever been in that type of mood?
I mean, yeah, both ways.
Mm-hmm.
I live with my best friend of 15 years, so like we both smoke avidly, and we buy our weed together and just put it in this little canister and put it on the coffee table or whatever.
Right.
But like sometimes, most of the times we'll smoke together in the living room. But sometimes I'll just go to my room, take my bowl with me or take my blunt with me, and just sit there, close my door, and smoke by myself. And she doesn't feel any type of way towards it. She'll just be like, yeah, you need your time alone. You want to be alone, chilling. And sometimes she does it herself. And it's like, sometimes we won't see each other for like 3 days, and we live in the same apartment. And it's like, there's no hard feelings there. Do your thing.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
I love that dynamic. I wish that was a dynamic across the board, but it's not. You know what I mean? I done definitely been in situations where I done peeled off and I'm smoking, just having a moment. Motherfuckers like, yo, I can't get no weed. I'm just like, bruh. Nah. And then it becomes a whole thing after that. What about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I have a friend like that, but I don't think anybody trips hella hard. Like, I think before we tripped once, cause we all had weed. We're all just like smoking our weed together. We all bought weed to just like put in, and he just like smoked his down to like the doobie and was like past it, and everybody was like. But then like when I hear the other perspective of like it is his weed, like it is, but then it's like they don't smoke our weed then.
That's a fact. Don't do shit like that though. Like that's another part of this weediquette. Like it's okay to smoke by yourself, but if you gonna smoke by yourself, continue to smoke by yourself.
Yeah, like
unless you got another L to put in the cipher. Don't smoke your shit and then come over here and be like, we spoke what? I think that was like 2 episodes ago. Where it's like, no. That was episode 7 where nigga died off some big walls. You know what I mean? You got punchline. Hoarder patrol. Don't be a hoarder. Don't smoke in the cipher and then hold your shit for yourself for later or for before or for whatever the fuck. Like, you know what I mean? So, definitely not. That shit is fucked up. And I've seen motherfuckers do that. Smoke their shit all the way down to some shit like
and
this.
And then pass it.
And then, alright, y'all can pass. Where that other L at? Yeah. Y'all just rolled this one? Oh, this fat one.
Yeah. But for me personally, I don't really like to smoke alone too much. I feel like for me, smoking alone is like a social thing. Like it's more.
Oh, so you on the other side of this?
But like I'll bring weed too, you know. So like I don't care. Like it's just weed, like you know.
Granted. You know what I mean?
Like I'm always gonna get more.
Facts.
You know, it's just weed. Yeah.
But everybody doesn't think like that, and that's why these weediquettes exist, because you gotta formulate some different habits.
But once you notice that pattern, that's when you gotta cut it off. You're like,
no, yeah. I mean, I've had to like
I ain't
stop
gonna bring it
smoking
around
with
you
people.
no more.
Listen, some
You
of
feel me?
us
I ain't
stick
gonna bring
by.
it around you no more.
Or been like, oh, what's she putting in on this? Like, you know, just,
Right, like-
yeah, like
You helping out?
But
yeah, you gotta ask
to be
sometimes.
fair, we are human beings, and some of us stick by our friends harder than we stick by our significant others. So you already know that they pulling up every day. Hey, can I have some of that?
Really? That's
Hey.
insane.
I don't got no friends
I don't
like
got
that.
no friends like that.
But
yeah.
I'm saying, in a sense where it's kind of like you could kind of understand when somebody does have a friend like that. In a sense where you kind of have to understand where somebody has a significant other that's kind of, you know what I mean, just a little dab, but a little bit too toxic for your friend. You know what I mean? So it's like, in a sense where it's just like, yo, and even when other people are around, it's just like, yo, is this other motherfucker gonna roll up? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know me and you was having a conversation, but this third motherfucker, like, what's going on, sis? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I understand that. Yeah, that can be annoying when someone brings someone along and then it's like, now we gotta spread the weed out more. You gotta
more
roll more weed.
It's a party.
Yeah.
Hi.
No, you gotta let me know you pulling up with somebody, because you walk in my house, I'm gonna be like, who is this?
We spoke about that
I'm
too.
definitely not like.
That's the weed kid called "Don't Invite Yourself."
Right. Because I'm like,
Don't invite yourself and don't invite no extra people.
And don't let me know last minute. Don't be like, yo, I'm on my way. What?
We on our way is what gets me. I'm like, who's we?
No, yeah,
What
no,
is that?
we're on our way.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh, for real? I'm sorry.
So,
Turn it around.
like I said, I've been on both. Well, you guys don't know, like I said, but if you watch episodes in the past, I've been on both sides of most of these weedy kids. So I've been the guy, you know what I mean, trying to find my friend when they smoking by themselves and I ain't got no weed. And being on the other side of that, it's like I kind of had to get out of myself and understand that that person wasn't being selfish. Granted, that person put me in a lot of positions to be in the atmosphere with no weed, but at the same time, everybody's kind of responsible for themselves. That's not to say people ain't out here not looking out for their peoples. Sometimes you want to spark that L by yourself. Sometimes you don't want to share, and that's okay. All right. Sometimes I don't want to share my weed. Sometimes I don't want to share my snacks. Moving on. Do you guys know about the hot box?
No.
No? All right. Well, the hot box is a box full of hot topic questions based around weed. So,
Okay.
I guess Carly, you could pick it out. Ryan, you can read it.
Okay.
Right? Let's go. I haven't added anything new to the hot box because I just ran out of shit to add. I'm be completely honest with you, and my shit's starting to look crazy. We might need to redecorate it. But this is the hot box.
It's
has
cute.
it has
That's very
all
cute.
types of accoutrement for
Not accoutrement.
Like the chapstick.
yeah.
Definitely needed.
Definitely needed. Definitely. So here you go. Dig in there. All right. You picked it. Ryan, you read it.
How much weed would you take on vacation?
Ooh. How much?
I
feel like
really
that
don't
depends
take
on where
weed
you
on
go.
vacation. Yeah, I usually just buy it.
You just buy it wherever you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm traveling within the United States and I'm not taking a flight, I'll bring. And it also depends how long is this vacation.
All right, so let's say
Like-
let's say for the sake of argument, you going somewhere for a week, flying, and you don't know nobody there who got weed.
And where am I flying to? Am I staying in the United
don't-
States?
yeah, yeah.
Am I going to another country?
You stay in the United States. You don't know nobody in the town you going. You don't
Oh,
know
that
no
don't
plugs.
matter. I'll find weed.
You don't
Yeah,
know
I
no
was in
connections.
Puerto Rico and I found weed.
I was in
Like,
Spain and
it
I
was,
found weed.
It's like that. Like,
Word?
yeah, it's easy.
I
for
found
me.
weed in Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll find weed anywhere.
But if
I
I'm
don't
flying
need to know
from
nobody.
Cali, I can fly with
I found
whatever I
weed in
want to
Aruba.
fly out with.
All right. Now,
Yeah, if I'm flying from home, I'm coming with a little something.
so it don't matter where you go. You can always guarantee you're gonna find bugs.
Every time I've gone somewhere, I found weed.
So you will never bring any weed with you on vacation.
Unless I'm flying out of Cali, no. Because it's legal to fly out with weed.
Okay. All right. Heard you.
How much would
I
you
don't
bring
guess.
on
I
vacation?
don't guess. I mean, I do guess. I guess because maybe I'm a dude, or maybe I'm just not that lit. But it's not that easy for me to find weed in a random place where I don't know nobody there. So let's just say I'm going to some random ass state like, I don't know, Nebraska or some shit. I don't know not one fucking person in Nebraska. I am taking, like, I'm staying there a week, 2 zips.
And how are you getting it there?
Two zips.
That's why I'm like, how are you packaging?
Two
That's
zips
my question.
Cultivated of like 4 different flavors. How I'm getting in there?
Yeah, how are you getting that there?
I mean, mail works.
Mail?
Shipping and handling works.
I heard peanut butter too. You can put it in
That's
peanut
what I've
butter.
heard.
I'm not about to give the secrets to how to get shit across state lines.
I just heard.
Yeah, I mean.
Just heard a little something that
I
included
did a
peanut butter.
grapevine.
But just know that I'm possibly gonna have some with me, unless, like I said, I know somebody who knows somebody else who is in the area that I'm going to visit. If not, yep, I gotta bring some. Cause that's the thing. Wherever I'm going, I don't even know if I can trust the weed there, wholeheartedly.
See, when I go on vacation, I'm like, we're gonna find weed, and like I swear to God, I'm just like, we're gonna find it. Like it's
and
just
you
like
have that
like,
blind trust that it's gonna be fire.
yes.
For example, I was in Spain.
I don't know about fire.
I was in Spain and I we were walking along the beach and we saw this girl and we just started talking to her and we were like, yo, do you know where we can find some weed? She was like, I don't know where you can find some, but I do have some with me. She's like, it's kind of trash, so you can take it. And I was like, all right. I was like, where are you from? She's like, oh, I'm from Amsterdam. And I was like, okay, cool. This weed was not trash.
But she's from Amsterdam.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Exactly.
It's
This
like,
weed was not trash.
Was it trash?
This weed had us on our ass. Like, I was like, you said this is trash? She was like, yeah. I was like,
She's
okay.
smoking gas.
I was like,
that's
you're
why.
from Amsterdam. That makes sense. Like,
See,
if you want to smoke good weed, go to Amsterdam.
I'm telling you, there are coffee shops.
I've still never been.
In Spain, I found like this little coffee shop, but it was like a private one. You had to like enroll for a membership,
Oh my God, that's
and
so
then
cute.
they would like do an interview with you, and then you can go in, and that's where you could buy like mad weed. You could smoke in there. You could do whatever you want.
I love it.
Like,
That's
listen,
awesome.
everything.
I'm saying it here today. Smoking Words Podcast is going to have a special in the future, live from the streets of Amsterdam.
With it.
Speak it into existence, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Manifest it.
But ladies, I am so glad to have you on the show. I'm so glad that you gave some insight to everything that we was talking about. Granted, if you want to smoke by yourself, or granted, if you want to smoke with some friends, it's all good in my hood. Let the people know where they can find you. Let them know what you got going on, what you got cooking up in the streets.
Oh, well, you can find me on Instagram at iCarly with 4 L's.
iCarly with 4 L's. Don't forget that.
I'm a dancer
Hey.
and a contortionist, so I like
Hey.
bend in half.
Okay.
All that fun stuff. Check out my Instagram. It's cool.
Right.
You'll be surprised.
So wait, hold on.
I need to come follow iCarly with 4 L's.
So do you have your own like situation going on,
yeah,
like your own business?
that is very true. I do. I'm a bad business promoter. I teach a stretch class every Sunday in Brooklyn.
Hey.
It's very nice. You might. I'm not gonna bust no hips open,
I love
but
stretching.
you'll definitely become more flexible. So check me out over there.
Oh, I need to check you out.
Check her out over there. All right. I'll fuck with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fire. I love the stretching thing.
Yeah, I'll be back doing that over there this Sunday. So check me out.
Nice. Lit. Every Sunday. Let's get it.
Hi, I'm Rian B. You guys can find me on Instagram at IAMRIANB. I'm a singer, but what I do for my business is I run a glam business, so I do creative styling, hair, and makeup. And yeah, so if you want to mess with me, find me on Instagram. Also, as far as my music, I have some fun stuff coming out as far as visuals and some new singles dropping. So follow me on
Didn't you just drop
Instagram.
something?
I did. I just dropped 2 singles. One is called Scorpio Season because I'm a Scorpio.
Bow.
And the other one is called Wait. It's my venture into Afro pop. So if you like Afro music, listen to mine. And I'm dropping something else soon too. So stay tuned. Thank you for having me, RB.
Yeah, for sure.
course.
Thanks for
Fire.
having us.
You already know, man. You rocking with the Smoking Words podcast. It's your boy, RB King, a.k.a. Mr. Spliffendor. Follow the Smoking Words podcast at Smoke, the letter N, words with a Z at the end. Make sure you grab up some of this punchline punch.
Wait, you gotta turn the logo around. What's wrong with you? Oh,
It's
it's
logos on both sides.
Okay, I
You
was
know
just
I don't
making
miss no
sure.
steps. You know what I mean? So make sure you follow Punchline Punch on Instagram, Punchline Punch on Facebook, Punchline Punchy on Twitter. Gotta change that. I swear to God. And yeah, man, I got the bud smoking it. I got the punch and I got bars too, because I spit bars too. So make sure you follow me at Punchlines with a Z, the letter R, the letter B. Real easy. Powered by Cyrus NYC. Shouts to Arabi, Classic Films. Let's smoke some more trees. Let's get some more green. Hey, these bitches, what they mean?
Just insane.